these words you start listening. When the mind becomes quiet, only then Bhagavan speaks. When the mind is agitated, worried, anxious, at that time, even if Bhagavan speaks to you, you won't hear. So, when all those emotions, upheavals, exhausted, then mind become quieter. At that time, Bhagavan will speak. And you will learn to listen to him. And once you come to that point, I tell you, and lead a life directed by him, then nothing will happen. Everything will be beautiful. So this is the kaya, physical form of worship. Okay. Now, if you don't know the 16 steps also, it doesn't matter. So just light a lamp and then show the incense and give some what you call a fruit or something, naivedyam, and whatever shloka you know, you chant. Shloka you must be knowing that you chant in any language. It doesn't matter Sanskrit or Malayalam or Tamil. It doesn't matter. Chant. Now, another one is what? The walk. Walk karyam. The speech-wise, that our tongue is to be used for chanting Bhagavan's name. So, Parayanam is generally advised. Parayanam, it's working. Krishna. Parayanam is considered very important. For what? Vak Shuddhi. Vani Shuddhi ke liye. Because when we are talking, dealing with the world, what happened? Our tongue gets sullied. Sometimes we get angry. We may say something because of certain whatever situation is. You can't. We are all human beings. We make mistakes. But lack of love, lack of understanding, or that spur of the moment, emotional surge. So whatever it is, sometimes we may use some words, afterwards we regret, but then it is already short. Now what can you do? Sometimes you say sorry. No, in English there is one simple thing, sorry, but that sorry doesn't work. The person who received, he will keep it there for all the time. So, how do we refine our speech? The one method is to chant, like stotras, etc., or chant like Hanuman Chalisa, Vishnu Sahasranama, and Lalita Sahasranama, etc. Keep on chanting. That will refine our speech. Even if you scold a person, there will be some sweetness about it. That is the beauty of those people who keep on chanting. Then what happened? Even if you want to scold, there is a beauty, sweetness. That is the idea. So, Jihva me madhumattama. So that is why the prayer, Jihva me madhumattama. So the sweet tongue. So that is why, Tulsidaji also, why he wrote Ramayanam, he says, Vani Shuddhi ke liye. So purify our tongue. So that's why in Mahatmas, in Rishikesh, Pragashi and all that, whatever, when they go for walk or they go for Viksha, they keep on chanting Vishnu Sahasranama. What for? They say Vani Shuddhi ke liye. So this is to be practiced. This is a theory. It is not a theory. These are the things you will benefit only when you practice. Otherwise, just listening to it, okay, okay. Attended the class, and then what happened? Gone. No, this is to be practiced. So, Vishnu Sahasranama and Lalita Sahasranama, etc., to be chanted. Or Parayanam, or like our Puranas, like Ramayana, every day read one Moolam. Even if you don't understand the meaning, doesn't matter. Just read. That Gita Parayanam also considered very good. And Bhagavan, the Gita Mahatmyam also Bhagavan said that Gita Sugita Kartavya Kimanye Veda Patakehi. It is that if you read Bhagavad Gita, you don't have to read all the scriptures, etc. It's not necessary. So that much is there. So, like every day you take snanam, the same to purify your body, the same way Gita snanam you should take every day. So, Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all scriptures. Therefore, Gita study is, that's why Gurudev always, 45 years, he talked on Bhagavad Gita. That was his main old, and that is, he propagated this, popularized it. And now the world has taken up Bhagavad Gita because of his hard work. And until then, nobody was bothered about it. But now people have taken up it. Many organizations have taken up. Now that chanting or reading, yes. So our the Gita, what you call reading group also, it's a good way of doing that. Then okay. Now up to that, I think we have come. Kaya Vangmana. No. Oh, we didn't say that. Jagata Ishati Yukta Sevanam Ashtamurti Bhritteva Pujanam. So physical puja culmination is, first is with the single form. Then that culminated into Virat Rupa. Jagata Ishari. The entire worship of nature. We can say, simple way, worship of nature. So when you see the nature, you see Bhagavan. That's that Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam. Technically speaking, that Bhagavan is present in everything as Upadana Karanam, material cause. He is the efficient and material cause. Since he is the efficient and material cause is present in every effect. Like clay is present in every pot. The same way, gold is present in every ornament. The same way, he being the material cause is present in every atom of this creation. This understanding. This is understanding alone is not enough. We have to practice. That is why our rishis have given us to worship everything. Trees are worshipped, animals are worshipped, even insects are worshipped. Why? Even the insects, there is a presence of God. Even an ant, Brahmadi Stamba Paryantam, Bhagavan's presence is there. This is the real worship. That's why Bhuta Yajna is there. Now, that much we saw. Now, Uttamastavat Uchamantataha Japap. Next one is Japap. So, physical puja is done to Japa. Now, Japa means taking one name. Parayanam is different. So taking out of that Parayanam, take one name, one particular name of that deity. So he chose a deity and then that mantra, mantra japa. So this is considered very important because in all religion, japa is used. Not only Hinduism, Christianity also, and in Islam also, it is all used. Every religion, Buddhism also they use. So every religion it is that japa is considered very common. So therefore, then also in Gita, Bhagavan said, Yajnanam japayatnyusmi. So among all yajnas, Bhagavan considered japa is very important yajna. Now, this Ucha japa, Manda japa, Manasam japa. Uttamastavat Ucha Mandataha Chittajam japa Dhyanam Uttamam. Uttamam means best. So, serially he says, Uchamanda. So, someday asked Ramana Maharshi, why not we chant loudly? He said, no problem, but when your mind is disturbed, then you chant loudly. Yeah. Otherwise, don't chant loudly and disturb the whole household. So somebody is studying or somebody is doing something else. At that time, you keep on, or early morning you wake up the whole household. No, don't do that. So, when your mind is disturbed, at that time chant loudly. Now, chanting loudly can be with harmonium, tabla, etc. Also, you can do it. So, it's bhajans, kirtans, etc. That is also Ucha japa. And if you know how to sing, then only do it, please. Otherwise, somebody said, Swamiji, she's singing with feeling. I said, if she has got any feeling for others, they should not. Harmonium will go one way, tabla will go one way, singing will go somewhere else. That kind of thing. No, please. Some shruti must be there. Some talam also should be there. They have to maintain the shruti. When the shruti is fine, then listeners will enjoy it. Otherwise, start one shruti and then in between something else and then somewhere else. Aha. Anyway, so Ucha japa. Then Manda japa. Manda japa means whispering. When your mind is not that disturbed, then just whispering is good. Then the most important is Manasam japa. Now, you choose one deity and people ask this question, this mantra is to be initiated. Initiation of mantra, is it necessary? It is not necessary. Because there are people who got initiated but they never used it. Every guru comes, he will give a mantra. And now in New Jersey you can see summertime, there are so many gurus comes and they all specialized in initiation of mantra. So then what happened? You also go, you receive a mantra and give him some dakshina. Then what happened? You think that he is your guru. Now he will take care of me. Nothing like that. Unless you chant, the power of mantra comes only when you chant that mantra. So, if mantra has got mantra, all the meaning of the mantra is surrendered to that Lord. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Or Ramaya. Ramabhadra or Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Rama, Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama. South Indian style. North Indian style, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Rama, Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama. That is our style. Anyway, now if you are Hanuman Bhakta, Om Sri Ramadutaya Namaha. Then Durga, Tum Durgaye Namaha. So like this, every deity has got a mantra. So you choose a deity yourself and remember the Lord, He is your Guru, ultimate Guru. And then on an auspicious day, you start chanting the mantra. And this mantra japa also, formal mantra japa is sitting down at least 108 times you have to chant. That is the formal one. Informal one, while cooking you can chant, while walking you can chant, or whatever you do you can chant. That is fine. That is not counted. But what is counted is you sit down and chant 100, whatever time that you allot yourself, you have to sit down and chant. This is very important in our life. This is the one that take you along your spiritual path. And don't hear this and go away and then keep it, okay, I will do it, whenever I get time. No, 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 no. You have to start now. Because Narada Bhakti Sutra, Narada said, not even one moment you should waste. Yeah, this is very important. Nama Japa. It is like a boat that you are getting on to take you across the ocean of samsara. So Nama Japa. Now, this Nama Japa, that's why Khajana, this Khajana treasury of Nama Japa, you should fill up. And now, if you think that 108 is too much, sometimes, and you choose a short mantra. Better Ram, 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 Ram. That's why, that's why, that's why Bhagavan also was compassionate for us. So, it is said, some Kathakar, when they give the Rama Katha, they say, why Bhagavan chose Ram? It is said, people, easy for to japa, that is why he chose a short name. Otherwise, he could have chosen some long name. Ramachandra or Ramakrishna, nothing like that. Here it is Ram. That is enough. So, now, this mantra has got power. It is called Akshara Laksha Japa. Namah Shivaya has got 5 letters. Suppose you want to include the entire family, Shiva family. Now, Om stand for Ganesha also, Subramanya also. Then Mataji, you have to bring her in. So, Reem, Namah Shivaya. Om Reem, Namah Shivaya. Then the whole family is invoked. Now that has got 6 letters. So then you have to Akshara Laksham, each letter 1 lakh times, 100,000 times. So 500,000 or 600,000 times. You can see the Samartha Ramadas, he chanted the, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. That mantra he chanted 13 crores times. Can you imagine? Naturally, Bhagavan himself came to him and he taught him. He was his guru. Bhagavan himself was his guru. And Tyagaraja, for example, his father told him, you chant Ram Nam 1 crore time, Bhagavan will come. And Tyagaraj was thinking whether I completed 1 crore or not. And as he was thinking, Bhagavan appeared. Yes, you completed. So these are all, the question should not come to the Nama Japa time, Bhagavan will come or not. That doubt should not be there because these are all possible because Bhagavan is present in you. He is with you and He knows what you are doing, you deserve or not. He will appear for you. That's what happened to Shabari. Shabari had complete faith that now she asked the question to her guru, Matanka Rishi, that the mantra you are giving, Ram mantra you are giving, who is this person? Yeah, don't worry, you keep chanting, he will come. The meaning of the mantra will come to you. That faith she had. What? The faith in the words of her guru. Therefore, one came. So that doubt should not be there. Suppose you entertain, because modern mind, our intellect is always a problem. It come and disturb you. What is the guarantee? There are people cook up stories and telling you something. So you believe in this and all that. The intellect will ask. This is called one of the tapas, Adi Devigam, Adi Bhautigam, Adhyatmika tapa it is. Something that within you, that creates problem. That should be completely removed. There should not be any doubt that Rama was not a myth. It is a reality because it is historical. It is called Itihasa. It is not even Purana. It is Itihasa. And Krishna was a reality. It is not. Now the evidence are not there. Dwarka was underwater and people have gone and seen that city underwater. Even our Modi ji himself went there. So it is all given, historically proven that it was a reality. So don't doubt, entertain the doubt. Because that is very important. The faith is very important. Then only japa will become help you. Otherwise, japa will become mechanical. Now, it is advised that for a japa, you should use a mala. Why? Because the mantra and the mala get connected. Now, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Suddenly the mind take off. Shiva Ramakrishnan, his daughter's wedding. Laddu distributed was very tasty. Where did he get it? Now what are you doing? Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Then what happened? The mala stops. Because mala is connected to Om Namah Shivaya. And a dissimilar thought comes, mala stops. So that reminds you, hey, I was doing japa, you will come back. So this is how it helps. So mala is used everywhere. Mala is used. And that mala you should not wear. That should be kept separately. Wearing mala is different, japa mala is different. And when you come to the Meru, you should turn around. So this is one. Now, this Akshara Laksham, if you chant, 10% of it, you have to do Purascharanam. Purascharanam means you do Havan, Homam, 10%. In Chicago, we did Shiva Puranam. That time I told them, you have to chant Om Namah Shivaya. So the whole crowd chanted Namah Shivaya 5 lakhs time. Yeah. Some of them, not everybody. But then we did Purascharanam also. Havan, Homam also we did. You can see the effect also. People, the mind changes. And the divinity also you can see. And not only that, this mantra, if you chant and store, that become like your bank balance. Now, whenever there is a need in the family, need in the sense there is a calamity or tragedy or some difficult situation you go through, at that time you chant this mantra and make a sankalpa. May this not happen. It will happen. So, olden time the rishis had the power of cursing and blessing. In North India, whenever they see a Mahatma, they will always say Ashirvad. Ashirvad bolo. We have to say it. Because it's not that you just touch your hand and not. You have to say Ashirvad. Shubham bhavatu, Mangalam bhavatu, Vijayi bhava. That's why, in Mahabharata war, Vijayi bhava. Bhishma Vivahavatamha, Bhishma Pitamaha, when Yudhishthira saw the whole army, and before starting the war, Yudhishthira got down from his chariot, and everybody was wondering, he is going to the opposite party. Why he is going there? It's dangerous because there is no protection. Somebody can shoot him and kill him. The war is over then. But Yudhishthira was not worried. He went and prostrated before Bhishma Vidamaha, took permission from him. We are starting a war against you. Please give us permission and give us your blessing. Bhishma Vidamaha, when he prostrated to him, naturally his hand went up. Vijayi Bhava, he said. Duryodhana is watching. What? Then he went to Dronacharya also, he prostrated. He also said Vijayi Bhava. Now look at this. Ashirvad. Now, 9 days he fought. The 8th day night, Lord Krishna sent Yudhishthira to Bhishma Vidama's camp. Because those days, in the night, they don't fight. So they mingle each other. No problem. Dharma Yuddha. So Krishna sent Yudhishthira to Bhishma Vidama's camp. And now why are you here? Yes. He said, we have here to not ask of you your Ashirvad, but we have come to return Ashirvad. What do you mean by that? You said Vijayi Bhava. That Vijayi Bhava is not going to happen as long as you are there. As long as you are there fighting, impossible to win this war. So, Vijayi Bhava, what you should do, we accept our defeat, but we want to return your Ashirvad. We don't want to, your words should not go waste. We want to respect your word. Like that. Look at this. This is called sophisticated way of handling things. Vidama understood. Oh, that Krishna sent you, huh? Not cut. He said, I will not fight with the lady. Came back. Now they were thinking how to bring a lady. Because in the battlefield there was no ladies. Only men were there. And Krishna understood. It was the Shikhandi. Shikhandi was a man actually. But that Bhishma Vidamaha recognized in him Amba, a lady. So he did not fight. No, he put down his bow and arrow. That is the time behind Shikhandi, Arjuna shot arrows. So that is how It was strategically handled. Why I said that? This power of japa, so it's like a bank balance. It should be kept. Olden days, Mahatmas had power to do Ashirvad, also curse. And Durvasa was very famous for that. Yeah, he gets angry and do Shapam. So Shapam also, but when you do Shapam, what happens is your power will reduce. Bank balance will come down. Ashirvad also. But even that, in Parishit, the Bhagavatam, that Parishit got cursed by the little boy, 7-year-old boy. Hmm. Why? Because this power. So don't take it lightly. And while doing japa, first you have to bring the form of the Lord first. And then afterwards, there you can say Adharam Madaram Vadanam Madaram Gaganam Madaram Akiladhipate Madaram Madaram. All those things you can think. Eyes you can think, the lips you can think, the face you can think, the hands you can think, all those things. Then afterward, once you take up the mantra, Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, that is another mantra. So when you use that mantra, then concentrate on the sound of the mantra. Only the sound. If the form will disappear, the mind can do only one thing at a time. This we have to understand. Only then efficiency will be there. Children also we have to teach them that so many things you do at one time, then what happened? They will not be efficient. That listening to music and they start doing homework. No, that will not be able. They will not be able to absorb. That's a very American way of doing things. Even movies also you can see. When they want to do something, they put on the heavy music and then they start doing it. And it is a stock marketer's philosophy. Stock marketers, the brokers, stock market brokers, they attend to 10 phones at one time. Then what happened? They will be efficient at that time, but then they are creating stress in the mind. And they have to take off afterwards. So after 2 years continuously working, they have to take off 6 months. Otherwise they go crazy. Then they go to some Bahamas beach and all that, lie down there, barbecuing. They apply some oil also. And one side burnt, then another side there. Yeah, you have to see that. Bahama Beach, my God, I have seen it. That's why. The whole beach will be lying down completely. All the Europeans comes there. Girls, ladies, and men both are lying down there. Nothing, just enjoy. Why? Relax. The mind has to relax. Otherwise they go crazy. So, how to be efficient? See, when teach the mind to do one thing at a time. Where your whole concentration is there, then once you do it, your signature is there. Otherwise, what happened? Mind has gone somewhere and you do mechanically, then somebody else has to look at it. That's why accounts and all that, there are always auditors. Why? You make mistakes. So that confidence comes only when you have trained your mind to do one thing at a time. Then you see absorption will be there. I have seen this with Gurudev. When he reads a letter, somebody will come and say something. He won't listen. But then afterward, it has registered in his mind, but he won't respond. Then after the letter is over, then he look at it. What did you say? Total absorption. Whatever he is doing. And even if you are eating food also, total absorption is there. He enjoys every morsel of food. And you can see how he eats. And with the hand, the whole plate will be clean. You don't even have to wash. And that is the lesson we have to learn from Mahatmas, great saints, even Mukta Purushas. They have that single pointed attention, concentration. And this we develop what happened, that the when you are even in the lecture also we were taught, while giving lecture also, we were taught in ashram that we have to think, and that thinking has to be consistent, and that 1 hour talk or 1.5 hour talk you gave, the thought has to be formulated. And for that, what happened? You have to be single pointed attention. Mind has to be concentrated. This is like a tapas. And otherwise, what happened? You develop a thought, you give an analogy or an example or a joke, then you forget where you started. You have to connect it. And that need discipline in thinking. I have seen Gurudev, his discipline in thinking. He may be, sometime he dictate a 10-page articles. Early morning, 4:30 to 6:30 was my time with him. And when somebody writes a letter asking for an article, he reads the letter. Now he doesn't have to think. Now he doesn't have to think or anything. What is that? He started, right. And he started writing. And to relax, what happened, he put his foot up on the table and started eating. And suddenly I don't hear anything. And I look up, he's sleeping. It's like a power nap. Few minutes, he closes his eyes, he slept. Then he wakes up. Immediately where he stopped, he started. Sometimes he must have stopped at a preposition or a comma. So, that discipline in thinking comes because of this practice. One thing at a time. This we have to teach our children. Uttamastavat uchamantataha chittajam japa dhyanam uttamam. Japa, chittajam japa is called, in other words, dhyanam, meditation. Mental japa will lead you to meditation. Now, some Mahatmas say that when you chant mantra, between the two mantras there is a gap. Silence meditation. But the silence meditation is called Vedantic meditation, and that silence meditation you should practice only after Mandukya Upanishad. Because in Mandukya, Turiyam Amatra is given. Because from Amatra you have to transcend to what? Paramatma. So otherwise what will happen? That silence become what? It will take you to sleep. So, anyway, but right now, our purpose here is japa. You stay with the mantra. Mantra means here sound. sound of the mantra. The sound vibration is very important. These are all bija mantras, and it has got that power. And that power can be created only by repetition. So you keep on repeating it, it has to reverberate in your subconscious. And that is why before going to bed, you start chanting, you get up with that mantra only, that because subconscious is chanting. We have to train our mantra, our mind. Now, the culmination of this, Ajyadharaya Srotasa Samam Pralachintanam Ajyadharaya Srotasa Samam Saralachintanam Kiratah Param. Now we are talking about Saguna Brahma. Okay? So it is not Nirguna Brahma. Upasana is not possible. Attributeless, formless, beyond causation, those nature of Brahman, we cannot meditate. That is why it is said, Ishtam Dhyayet. Brahma Nyayet. So therefore, whenever we talk about japa, dhyana, we are talking about saguna, Brahma, upasana. Saguna means with attribute, form. Without a form, you cannot think of a Lord. All dhyana slokas, you can see that. Chiro dhannut pradeshe sujimani vilasat saikater muktiganam alagriptasanastat patikamani vidape muktigay mantidangaha prera prera da prera varivirajite mukta vihusha varshaihi anandina puniyadarinannagada shankhabanir mugundaha. All these are all what? Dhyana slokas. So, what is that in Lalita Sahasranama also? Next one, Arunam Karuna Tarangidatim. Ahamityeva Vibhavaye Bhavani. That is important. All that attributes you say, finally it said, that Amba is me. So, this, all dhyana slokas, Chantakaram Bhujagashayanam Patmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasatisham Meghavarnam Subhangam Vishmigandam Gibirtyanagamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavavayaharam Sarvalokaikanatham. These are all form of Lord to be meditated upon. Now that form has a name. Now, how should be that mental meditation, mental japa? See, it is natural that our mind will wander. We have to give that, we have to accept it. There is no question about it. Because mind is dynamic. It is created like that. It has to be dynamic. Suppose if the static mind is there is a problem, then you will take him to the hospital, isn't it? Mental hospital. The mind has to be dynamic, always active. So you are trying to arrest the mind and holding that, giving the mind something to hold on. There is a story I will tell you, now I remember. I must have told you this before. There was one lazy man. Suddenly he got an idea, I want to be rich. So he went to a Mahatma. He said, I want to be rich. He said, you have to work hard. That and all I can do. I want to be rich. You give me a mantra. I will do some japa and then somebody, Bhagavan will come make bless me. I'll become rich. Oh, okay. And this man was holding his feet, so he cannot get out of it. So to get rid of him, he said, okay. He gave him a mantra. And what mantra, don't ask me, I don't know. He gave him mantra. Then he said, you do this Akshara Laksham. Every letter, one lakh, do it. He said, okay. So he did, that he did. And at the end of it, a genie will come. Genie came. Oh, master, what can I do for you? He looked at the field. He said, you change this barren field to a field, paddy field. Immediately done. Then afterward, now what is that? That you build a beautiful palace. That is also done. So fast. He didn't think it will be so fast. But then he asked, now what is to be done? Now, decorate, furnish the whole palace. That also, Persian carpet and all that he brought, chandeliers. Then he went to the kitchen. Now kitchen is bad. No, nothing there. You just fill up all the crockeries, that and this, chinaware, everything. That also done. Now what to do? Groceries also brought. Vegetables also bought. Refrigerator was full. Now what is to be done? Now somebody you need. So I want to get married. That whom you want, you bring the Miss Universe. And some runner-up also, because sometimes runner-up looks better than the... So they were all lined up. He selected one and arranged for marriage. He marriage also arranged. Then he said, now we want to go for a honeymoon. Arrange visa. Where? Switzerland. So arrange visa and foreign exchange. Everything he arranged so fast and gave him the passport and both for her and him, and some money also, credit card also. And with so much of credit, not 10,000, 20,000 like that, 100,000. Such a credit was given. Oh, he was very happy. Now, bye. Wait a minute. You need to cut all that. Give me work and then go. Otherwise, I will eat both of you. Oh, this man was scared. What to do? He ran to the Guru. And this genie is not a little too fat. He was a little slow running. Finally, he reached the Guru. Guru, I have a problem. He understood. Then he whispered something in his ears. Then he got confident. He said, come here. With me, I'll give you work. He came. That in front of the palace, you bring one 24 feet high a pillar, round steel pillar. Okay, you brought that. Fix it. He fixed it. Shake it and see, is it firm or not? Yes. Put some cement and very firm. Now do one thing. Go up, come down. Genie went up, came down, went up, came down. Half an hour. Genie said, this I cannot do. Going up is okay, coming down is a problem. So let us have an agreement. What is that? Whatever I gave, keep it with you. Leave me alone. And he said, nothing doing. Until we come back, you do this. Gurudev used to say, this is what called japa. His mind is like a genie. It can give you anything you want. But that genie is to be kept busy. How do you keep him busy? Japa. And whenever you want something, you use the mind. And whenever the mind is free, put him on that pole. That should be our program. So, this mind, as I was telling, this mind is dynamic. It start thinking or picking up any mantra you do japa, it will start picking up something else. And suddenly, it will go to some childhood experience or school experience, that and that. Seventh grade teacher pinched me and all that, something like that. The mind will pick up. That is the nature. But this is called broken thought. Dissimilar thought comes. So here, Ramana Maharshi says, it should be continuous flow of thought. Now, how do we do this? Now, don't think that continuous flow means what? Ram, 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 Ram. Like this you keep on continuously. It's not possible. They be practical. So, what we should do is, same, what you call, Rama. Now, related to Rama, what are the thought you can think? The story of Rama. Think. His childhood, his growing up, his Vishwamitra taking him. Like this, the whole story you can imagine or bring to your mind. Or Krishna story, Bala Leelas. So these things you can bring it to their mind. Then what happened? Even though it is dissimilar thought, but it is relating to Bhagavan. You are not going away from the Lord. So sajatiya vritti pravaha. That is why our rishis have written so many Puranas for this purpose only. It is not like cock and bull story, okay? It is for a purpose. That's why every deity there is a story. So then it becomes, the example is given here, Ajyadhara. Ajya means ghee. So ghee, if because of the weight of that ghee, when you pour from one vessel to another, it will be like a continuous flow, like a ribbon. It is unbroken flow. Or Ajyadhara, the Srotasa. Srotasa means flow of river. River flow also continuous. Now, continuous flow means this is what you have to understand. Don't think that the mantra should be continuous. It is not possible. Because our mind is like that. We have to accept. And don't try to force it also. Because then when you force, what happens? Mind will behave for some time, maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes. Then afterward, it will rebel. And suddenly it will give you some nice pictures. it will project some nice, beautiful, enticing pictures, and you get fascinated. And you will go with it. You forget about japa afterward. Ho gaya kaam. And one part of the mind start doing japa, another part of the mind start going. Our mind is such a wonderful thing, I tell you. One part start thinking about so many household problems, and then another part mind start doing japa. This is called mechanicalness. And you will get into mechanicalness because mind is bored. Now, how to enthuse this mind? That's why stories are given. Stories are the beautiful, and that is why katha, Sravanam is very important. Don't think that Ramakatha kitne baar sunaye bhai. एक राम था, वो शादी किया, तो वनवास गया, उधर से Ravana kidnapped her also. It's called Ratchakar. There is Tamil Nadu, Madras, there is a Ratchakaran is there. So Ratchakaran Ramayanam is there. ராமர் இருந்தா அவர் கல்யாணம் பண்ணேன், அவரை கூட்டிகிட்டு வந்தேன், அப்புறம் வனத்துக்கு போனான், அப்புறம் வனத்தில் ஒருத்தன் அடிச்சுட்டு போகிறான். This is called Ratchakar Ramayana. How many times you have to hear this Ramayana? Like this, if you say, the Ramayana will not bless you. That's why whenever you start talking, they okay, Ramayana shuru kiya. No, Katha Rasika. We have to enjoy Katha. Only then it will help you in japa. Revel in the story. And Rasika, the more you hear, that's why Tulsidas ji says in Bhakti Sadhana, Jinka Shravana Samudra Samana. When Valmiki gives 14 sthanas for Ramchandra ji to stay, the first one he says, whose mind is, now, whose ears are like ocean. Ravana Samudra Samana. What kind of example is it? But Tulsidas' examples are always like that. He says, the ocean is the one. The rivers are pumping water. It never put up a sign, house full, don't pump. No, keep on. Same way, whose mind was, however, how many times he hears the story, he still want to hear. Should be like a child's mind. Say, and our little kids, how many times they see that big bird. How many times you have put it on for him? Never get tired. You are tired. That should be our that's a innocent mind. I have seen Gurudev when doctors told him not to speak too long. Because he used to speak only 1 hour lecture, 1.5 hour lecture. 1 hour lecture only, he take it 1.5 hours. But then during daytime also, people come and ask us, he used to not talk. So to prevent that, they said, you watch something. Gurudev used to watch this tennis. I used to put for it. Those days it was the cassette. That VHS cassette we used to put. And one day I didn't have any new one, so I put the old one. What difference it make? He watched it as though he was watching first time. That type of mind you should have. Every time you listen to Katha. So then what happened? Mind gets soaked into it. Develop love for it. And such a mind, if you are taken to this japa, then what happened? Even if the mind wander, it will wander only there. So that's called ajyadharaya. Otherwise, literally, if you take, it will be a problem. You will find difficulty. And then afterwards, what happened? We'll give up. Swamiji, I can't do japa. ये जन्म में नहीं होता है. So ajyataraya srotasa samam virataha, interrupted. So interrupted japa will be like mind taking off. different. So this is to be practiced. This is not theory. This is to be practiced to experience it. So if you chant the name of the Lord, if your mind is reveling in that katha of Bhagavan, then what happened? Mind get associated with the values of Bhagavan. So every bhav, the Mahakavyam is always highlight the 9 sentiments. Sringaram, Karunam, Veeram, Raudram, Hasyam, Bhayanakam, Bivatsam, Adbhutam, Shantam. All these emotions highlight. Which one will hit you, we don't know. Some people will like Vatsalya Bhava. Some people like brotherly Bhava. Some people like what you call the gopis, Jara Bhava. Or Pitra Vatsalya, like Yashodaji, etc. is Vatsalya Bhava. Then what happened? Even in our religion, it is allowed, even Vaira Bhava also. Ravana decided to become Vairi of Ramchandra. Then only he can get mukti, he said. So that is also there. So any emotions, any Sringaram, Karunam, Veeram, Raudram, Asyam, Bhayanakam, Bipatsam, Adbhutam, Shantam. All these emotions highlighted for our sake, so that we get connected. Which emotion will hit you, we don't know. Now, this is the japa. Now, what is the upasana? When it comes to upasana, any physical activities is called pujanam. When it comes to upasana, it is a mental activity. Mental activity. Puja is not upasana. If it is a manasa puja, then it is upasana. Manasa puja. Yadyat karma karomi tattat akilam shambho tavarathanam. Now, pujanam also can be extended to, according to Bhagavad Gita, offering to Bhagavan. So, whatever activities that you do, you that offer to Bhagavan, that is also considered pujanam, physical pujanam. Even like cooking the food and before eating, you offer to Bhagavan and then take it. Also pujanam. Or even your office work also, you go before you start, you remember the Lord and then start. That is also pujanam. Pujanam can be extended to any walk of our life. But then when it comes to manasa puja, then it is called upasana. So ajjadharaya shrotasasamam sarala chintanam viralatah param. Okay. Now we go to upasana. Next one, we'll see. Next class. We have a class Thursday? Huh? No? Thursday I'm here. Yeah, I'm fine. Huh? I have called. Ah. That is the point. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.